Hi everyone, welcome back, and in today's video we're going to be upgrading the inside and outside lights of the Subaru with some LEDs. Right, so this can be done quite simply. What I've done though is you can buy kits specifically for the Subaru, but I just bought a kit with loads of different LED lights in, and we're going to go through upgrading the inside ones, the outside ones, the number plate lights, the side lights. Some bits will be in separate parts of the video or separate days when this gets filmed, just because weather permitting and all the fun stuff that comes with that. Anyway, we're going to get straight into it. So first thing I'm going to start with is the dome lights here. Now, these are all yellow. The LEDs I'm going to be replacing them with are white. So to do that, you're going to take a screwdriver and you're going to gently pry tiny little gaps that are on each side of the plastic. I might need my other hand for this. And that, I did move that, but that's fine. We'll gently move and it should come out. Clear that out. So yeah, you've got the lens, and then up inside there, you see we've got two little bulbs. Now, what we're going to do is pop it out. You can see it's just a standard style bulbs, and so we'll pop that one in there for now, and this one again is going to come out. Actually, we'll leave that in there and we'll just show you a very quick difference of what they both look like. First thing I need to do though is grab my box of lights or bag of lights and find out one that's around the same size as that. So as you can see up there, what you have to do is push it in the front side first, and then it's just underneath this little black clip which you kind of have to work blind to. It'll clip in underneath. Now these are, because they're LEDs, have polarity, so if you put it in the wrong way, put it in one way and it doesn't work, then turn it around and it should. So this is the difference, is what it looks like. So obviously one's a nice white bright light and the other is a duller yellow light. So what I'm going to do is pop out the one on the right and fit the next one. You can see both little LEDs are in there, just using my torch just to show you how it all fits in. So it's pretty simple really for these ones. It's sitting where it should be. And these nice bright white LEDs. Now, to get this in, it should be just as simple as it was to take out. So line it up the right way around, put the back in first, it clips in, and then the front, tiny little clips on it. And look at that. Much better. Now, to do the back, or the middle, which I'm hoping is pretty much the same thing. So we're going to pop out the two using the little clips here. Again, use a screwdriver just to pop it down. So, I don't realise how many marks are on the top of this. Oh, no, well that came off really easy. Let's grab that. Yeah, I didn't realise how dirty my roof is. Now look, there's one in here. This again is a yellow light. And what we're going to do is just really gently pop it out. And we're going to line this up with our bag of bulbs. Those cookies are really good if you've never had them before. Anyway, line it up with a bag of bolts and swap out what we need. So you're able to see here, two different holes, and your light is just going to sit in between that. It's quite simple really. So let's just make that happen. Right. Look at that. Look how simple that is. What a difference. So, right. And like I said beforehand, if you do that and the light doesn't come on, then your polarity is wrong and you just need to swap them over. So what's interesting in this box, I've got ones with on this bag, much bigger lights, but it doesn't really fit into that bracket. But if I wanted more light, I think I could probably just bend the bracket to make it fit. But I'm very happy with what it is at the moment, so I'm not going to play with it too much. So that's on, and oh, that's much better. Much better, much brighter. Now, what's really weird is on this car, in the Subaru, that only comes on when I open. That doesn't. Now, I don't know if there's a way of making it work, but it doesn't seem like there is at the moment. Anyway, I'm happy with that. Let's go to the boot. Boot now. And you've got the boot light, which obviously comes automatically when you open and close the boot. But I'm going to turn it off for now. And on the side of that, there is a little popper point. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Just clicks out. Really, really nice. So we're going to take the bulb out and go from there. The bulb there, and to take that out, it's really easy. All you need to do is take your hands around it and give it a little pop out. And then we'll look in our bag of, like we've done before, our bag of lights, and find one, which is going to be the one we go with. Tiny little LED, let it line up. And if I flick the switch, nothing happens. What's the reason for that? I don't know. Maybe it's the polarity. There we are. So the light is on. And that should work now. Beautiful. Right. And that's on. So off and on. And that, you'll see, turns off when I close the boot. Look at that. Nice and smooth, nice and simple. I do like old cars for that reason. Right, that light is on. That is all of the interior lights done. That is all the interior lights done for now. What we will be changing at some point is the lights on the dials, the lights on the HVAC, and this little green light down here. I'm just waiting for those bulbs to come up, so they'll come up in a separate video. So what we're going to do now is move on to the lights on the outside of the car. So the next thing we're going to be changing is the lights underneath the number plate, or for the number plate I should say. So for these, you'll be able to see, if I spin the camera around a little bit, you've got two bolts, or two screws, one there, and then one on the other light. So we're going to quickly pop them out and go from there. Takes off this little cover, and underneath the cover we'll find the LED, or the light. So that's the light there. What we're going to do is just pop that out. Very similar to the one that we had in the back. So we're going to replace this now. Come to our lovely bag, and what's going to go in there? This one, I think. So this should be our white light. Under there. And you just slide it back up, just like you pulled the other one out. So let's see what they look like. As you can see, the difference between the white light and the brown, or the yellow light. What I will do is pop out this one and change that. I will come and get some night shots once it's done, but let's change this one first. We'll move on to doing the side lights, but we'll have to do them on a slightly different day just because I need a lovely helper to do that. Because to do the side lights, what you need to do is take the entire fog light out, not fog light, the headlight out to get up into the top corner. So I'll show you that in a second, but it will be a different day for me, same video for you. For you, it's been a matter of seconds. For us, it's been 3 months. The ugly moustache is gone, so thankfully, that's hopefully not happening ever again. But what we're going to do is change these side lights up here. So currently they're yellow, and we're going to change them to the white LEDs that we've got. So to start off, what you need to do is remove your grille. So to do that, you've got some clips along the top. Got one there, one there, one there, and you can use a small little flathead screwdriver or something, but that pops your grill off. We'll be changing this soon. Yeah, just make sure you're not putting anything connecting any metals and stuff together, even though it's all plastic. You then need a trusty 10mm ratchet, and you're going to take out the headlights. So the two on top are out, and there is one more just on the inside on the white clip, so you can get yourself in there and just undo that as well. So we've undone the 3 bolts. You've got that one, and the white one on the inside. And now it's just a part of, I would say, simply popping out the headlight, but it's not. I found that sometimes you'll need a screwdriver to use as a pry piece. So we'll give it a bit of a pull. If we can't get it to go, we'll give it a screwdriver, and I'll show you what it looks like on the other side as to why and where the clips are. The other really annoying thing is that plastic clip you've undone on the white side is quite hard to get out. So it might be easier just to pop this off. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah. So before brute forcing it, like I just made the mistake of, pop these off, and it should make things a little bit easier for us. I don't like clips like this. Whoever designed these clips are the worst sort of people. And that's not an over-exaggeration. There we are. So you can also, when you come round, if you get to this point and you want to change your headlights, this is how you do it here as well. So you can't really do it from this side, but by popping actually these little plastic screws out makes things so much easier. And I haven't damaged anything anyway, so that's always positive. So your side light is just up here. He says if he can get his hands on it, just in this corner. And I'm going to take out this bulb and I'm going to replace it with an LED. We've got our little LEDs from our magical bag. I will be putting all of the, and you would have already seen, all the light sizes up at the right time. But we're going to pop this in, and I'm going to hope that that works. So we'll quickly test before I put it all back in. Right, just keep an eye on it and then... Yep. Lights. Yep, we got light. So we've tested it works, and it's now time to put it back in its holder. Now, George asked a very wise and simple question of, can you not just reach around and do it? But the lovely people in Subaru have decided to build a metal bracket that protects around the headlight, so it keeps your headlight safe, but also means changing lights and side lights and stuff, you have to remove half the car. But anyway, so that's now in. It's now time to pop it all back together. So what you want to do is line everything around. Find it easier to get the front piece in first, and then clip. We'll pop these in, pop these screws in, or these bolts back in, and then we'll move on to the other side. You can see this is the lovely white light that we've got, and this is currently the yellow light. Now if I put my normal headlights on, so the dip lights, which I've already changed, so these used to be a lot darker, they're now slightly lighter. They're not bright LEDs, but that stops blinding people, I suppose, isn't it? Now it's time to do exactly the same, but on this side. when we first put it on, the polarity wasn't the right way round. So do remember, before you stick it all back in and put it all together, do double check, because you will have a bad day if you don't. So that should be us done. Now we've upgraded the side lights, and while doing the side lights you can upgrade your sort of H7 beams. We've done the light in the boot, we've done both lights on the interior, and we've also done your number plate lights. So hopefully that kind of gives you a rough idea on how to quickly upgrade and kind of modernise your Impreza, whether that's a WRX, an STI or a GX. You can kind of get it looking a bit more modern. But these cars are relatively old now, but they are so good, and they're so fun to work with. Actually, they're relatively simple, which is nice. Anyway, please like, comment, rate and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.